Yes, welcome back. You're still watching Inside the Real Estate here on Housing TV Africa. And I've been in the studio with Mr. Matthew Joseph, the head of sales and marketing, LeisureCon. And we're talking about the One Square Metre Initiative. Now, what does the One Square Metre actually represent for a prospective buyer? Is it a unit of land ownership? Is it an investment stake or part of a larger property development?
Okay, so it's a unit of ownership for any buyer, and is also buying from a larger stake. At the same time, real estate in totality is an investment because there's return in what you buy. Because imagine the properties, the lands you bought like 2-3 years ago, how much they have been sold now. So value has added to it. So you can also call it an investment per se. Yeah. So
given the fact that land definitely appreciates. Land appreciates. So
there's an appreciation from whatever you're buying because you're buying now at the rate of 55,000 naira. Of course, as value begins to add to it, the price goes up. Yes.
So that's beautiful. Now, still, let's pick up from the part of value moving up, the price going up. Now, can participants resell or transfer their interests in the scheme, and what mechanisms exist to ensure that this investment remains liquid?
Okay, so one unique thing about the One Square Metre Initiative by LeisureCon is there's an exit period. So you can transfer or resell. We call it a resell, not transfer. And so when you're reselling, the company buys up from you.
Okay.
Yes, so and the company is buying it up from you not at the rate at which you came in, but at the prevailing rate of the property at that particular time. So you cannot transfer, but you can resell, and the company buys up from you by giving you your principal as your capital and the interest that would have accrued, or the value that has added to it at that particular time.
So you made mention of reselling. Is reselling particularly for LeisureCon, or as an investor I could sell it out to probably the highest bidder?
Okay, the value of the property at that particular time, we are the ones that will ascertain to you what the value is at that time. And so to make it easier and for everybody, that's why the company buys up from you and then give you back your money and whatsoever return that has accrued to your purchase. So that's what we do. You can't sell it up to
someone
outside.
Okay, so is there any unit of land you could get before you say you want to resell?
You could resell any unit at all.
Okay,
but what we're doing is instead of buying just a square meter and you just hold back, we've made it in such a way that the minimum you could purchase is 5 square meter.
Okay.
So you can just buy 5 square meter and hold, and there's a holding period of 6 months. So after 6 months, you could decide to exit or continue your purchase until you get a 150 square meter, which is the buildable size. Yeah. So at any point at all, if it's just the 5 square meter you were able to hold on till the 6 months period, you can decide to resell.
Okay, that's interesting. Now, moving on, we are in the digital era, and as it is now, no organization, no individual can really survive without appreciating the digital era and what comes with it. Importantly, what role does technology play in the One Square Metre Initiative, particularly in tracking ownership, payments, documentation, and the issue of transparency?
Okay, the One Square Metre Initiative is entirely a digital platform.
Okay.
Yes, everything is done online at the comfort of your home, from anywhere, your office. That's how it's been done. You need not come to the office, but of course there are customer service lines that you could reach out in terms of clarification, and maybe you have questions or clarifications you want to get. Now, there's an account you open online. You create an account for yourself. There is a dashboard after your subscription that you can monitor and track your purchase of land, and you can even see the entire size of the land, because as you're buying, it's of course the unit is dropping. Now the first phase of it that we started with 5,000 square meter.
Yeah.
So for the first set of persons who are buying into it, as you're clicking, creating your dashboard account, as you're buying is actually dropping. So and as you're buying, you already immediately get confirmation of your purchase. You get a certificate of ownership of the size of land that you buy. It's sent to your email, and you can also view it from your dashboard. So at any point at all, you can log in at the comfort of your home, see what is transacting in the initiative. You can get to see the appreciation of the land and the development that is going on the land. So it's very transparent and it's very easy. Technology, of course, is what it's all about.
Right, so thank you. You made mention that it's easy. I could stay at the comfortability of the comforts of my house and key into this initiative. So would love to know what website to visit and the number to call when you want to get more information about this and key into this project.
Okay, so like I said, there are customer service lines that you can reach out to for questions or any form of clarification you want. And the number to reach out to is 0817 826 0000. The website is www.onesquaremeter.leisurecourt.ng. And please note that the meter is spelled METRE. METRE. Yes, so and you can actually also reach out to us via our regular website, which is www.leisurecourt.ng.
All right.
And then you can subscribe.
Yeah, thank you so much for that one. At least you've given Nigerians the website to visit and the line to call to get more information on these and probably key into this initiative. Now, on a very final note, what would success look like for the One Square Meter Initiative 5 years from now, and what should Nigerians expect if they choose to come on board today?
Okay, the truth remains that one of the challenge of the housing sector in Nigeria has to do with the massive housing deficit and even the costs, of course. So one of the things that the One Square Meter Initiative tends to correct or make everyone know is making affordability for everybody easy, as in making housing very affordable. Now, imagine breaking it down. This is not reducing the value of property, but just breaking it down in units so that it could be accessible to everyone, giving everyone a fair entry level. Now, for anyone who subscribed now, I tell you, in the next 2 years, you already have the opportunity to own a landed property that is buildable with a verified title, the highest title of the land, which is a C of O. So security of the property is guaranteed and the value is assured.
Thank you very much for that. The value is assured. Coming from the head of sales and marketing Leisure Court, Mr. Matthew Joseph, with the ever-rising housing deficit present in the Nigerian housing sector. Some say 28 million, some say 20 million. The point is, we have an outrageous deficit number in Nigeria. So it's just right to have something like this. Speaking of the One Square Meter Initiative. Right now, it's where we draw the curtains. Thank you so much, sir, for your time. It's been wonderful continuing this discussion on the One Square Meter Initiative with you. And hopefully you would see that a whole lot of Nigerians right here in Nigeria and in diaspora would key into this initiative.
Welcome to